Mike McLintock doing his burnout, the Mike Fuller Motorsports ride. Mikey, the new driver, taking over for Bill Dunlap, who retired this year. In fact, Bill Dunlap, the only driver that Mike Fuller has ever had at the wheel of any of his race cars, goes up against the defending champion, Jim Murphy, the WW2 Green Dragster out of Santa Rosa. Tim Beebe, the crew chief on Jim Murphy's car, and that is one of the few cars in top fuel eliminator to get a 570 elapsed time. They're pre-staged. Murphy deep stage. That'll hurt elapsed time a little bit, but he's long gone. Jim Murphy, your defending champion, 587, 240 miles an hour. McLintock clicking the Fuller Motorsports entry early, losing at 616 to 212. Good matchup here in this pair. Howard Haight, Fagawi Howie, the wheel of Butch Blares' Fagawi car. Howie, a former Southern California resident, now residing in Brownsburg, Indiana. Rolls up with Butch Blares' car, and another one of the 570 players, Adam Sirota, the Brian Van Dyke, Bobby McLintock tuned Dragster. Now, this is one of the cars that's been in the 570s. But since they had a problem with the car about 3 months ago at Sacramento, there seems to be the car just a little bit off tick. But Adam and Howie ready to go here. Crew members turn the computer off, walk away from the cars, and it's all up to the drivers now. And check out Adam Sirota, right back into the 570s, 576, and may have clicked it early, only 231 miles an hour. Fagawi Howie, 618, and he did click it early at just 196 miles an hour. Brett Harris, Kaysville, Utah, the Nitro Thunder Dragster. This car has more 260 mile an hour time slips than anybody else in top fuel eliminator. He goes up against Dave Smith, Nitro Fever Dragster out of Sacramento. The Sacramento Raceway Pack Breast Trailer Special of Jason Rissy. Jason, a former Automobile Club of Southern California Hot Rod Reunion champion in the A fuel category, took over the driving chores of this Nitro Fever car out of Sacramento about a year and a half ago, and this car has been a hitter. But the Nitro Thunder car out of Kaysville, Utah, Brett Harris is one of them big-time hitters. Both drivers into the pre-stage beats. Roll forward about 10 inches, and they'll light the second light. That'll let the starter know that the drivers are ready to go. A flip of the switch, a flash yellow, green light. .588, 249, and I'd have to say that's a little bit of an upset there, as Brett Harris was one of the pre-race favorites, but slowed to a 602 at 237 miles an hour. And another California-Utah matchup. Pete Kaiser, John Eric's Dragster, and Scott Mason, the Sudden Impact Dragster. Mason, one of the guys who runs the Big Block Chevrolet, a former crew member on Brett Harris's car, decided, man, that looks pretty cool. I think I want to be a driver and build one of his own cars. So the Big Block Chevrolet up against the Donovan 417 Hemi. Both these cars, 5-second, 250 mile an hour runners. Mason was away first, but Pete Kaiser, the former March Meet champion, how about that? 592, 248 for the win for Kaiser, and Scott Mason was right alongside him. Had a great race there at 596, 240 for the loss for Scott Mason.